Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first edition of Behind the Down Under, where we will tell you about all the behind the scenes of the DownUnder Podcast and the DownUnder Boys. I am Millie.
And I am Brayden.
And we are the executive producers of DownUnder Productions.
Yes, this is true. We're here every single episode behind the scenes.
Every single episode
you
behind
just don't
the scenes, snoring. That's why we have noise canceling microphones, because
this podcast is fucking
going to
boring.
get juicy. Nobody said that, Brayden.
It's about football.
We're going to get juicy. We're going to talk about some things that interest us, as well as the nitty-gritty details of DownUnder Productions. We will name drop something the boys don't do. We will expose something the boys don't do. Hassan might edit out all of this, but that is okay, because we are going frat boy on it.
What are we going? Frat boy?
Frat boy, mic drop.
That was a lot. I just took a really long time to put this hat on.
That was, yeah, I was like going on my introduction until you like put that on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so first I'd like to introduce us with some of our interests, as well as going into the boys. Starting with some of, I know Brayden's favorites, and I think probably my favorite too. Talking about the astrology aspect.
I knew you were going to go
Astrology.
That's enough. Nope, this is not turning into one of those podcasts. Please and thank you. Anyways, yes, astrology is
If
definitely...
Pisces, a Sagittarius,
say
and an
something?
Aquarius walk into a podcast, what will happen?
Gaslighting and yelling.
Nothing.
We talked about this.
Yes. Continue.
Astrology is definitely one of my biggest interests.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
know how much Millie knows.
Here's the thing. I base my everyday life on astrology.
Me too.
If I'm not feeling in a great mood, if I am being a
Check co-star.
bitch, something's in
co-star.
retrograde.
Yep.
It's not because of me.
No.
It's because of some
Never.
planet. It's because of
I am
some
not
star.
the problem.
No,
It's
never.
the planets.
Literally.
And I think that these
couldn't have
boys
said it better myself.
could learn a thing or two from that.
Exactly. They refuse to learn from us because they refuse to believe that we are womanizers.
Yep.
We're
But the
behind
future
the
is
scenes.
female. And the future is
is
astrology.
female. Yes. And women are allowed to manspread on the bus. I don't make the rules. I just play by them. We have one of our womanizers coming in now.
This is one of our interns.
One of our interns. Thank you.
I promise I won't eat these in the mic.
Can you not do that? Okay, perfect. See, this is what I mean when I say that. No, great. What's happening? Okay, so we are already being excluded from all the other productions that are going on, which is kind of nice because that offers some peace and quiet for us.
Well, and also this is nothing new.
No, literally. Maybe this will be a trauma dump for us as the producers of this exquisite production. But these boys won't let us on an episode.
We have been asking for so long, and they just will not let us off from behind the scenes.
Yeah, literally. They want to hide us in the shadows. Okay.
I think that's a great segue.
I think that is a great segue. Let's talk about
the
toxic
Kasha history with the Hassan.
Kasha and Aga saga.
Genius. Come on, keep it rolling. Keep it going.
So I feel like this is always kind of like, I feel like somebody in this podcast always wants to talk about this subject.
No, I don't. Bullshit.
I never said names, first of all. Getting a little defensive, telling me that it is true. Somebody's a little salty. Somebody tries to act like they're never salty, but they are.
Yes.
I'm not looking at that person.
Someone tries to act like they're over something that they might not be over.
Yes, somebody is trying, not a person, a situation. Somebody has their jaw dropped to the left of
Someone's
me.
jaw is on the floor.
Hey, yo.
It's literally like he's fucking mopping the floor with his jaw.
Literally.
One less job that we have to do.
Exactly.
Let's keep it rolling.
Mm-hmm. Keep it going.
I feel like somebody is a little upset, but somebody's astrology sign also doesn't really let them
Well, the
not be a big
astrology
baby.
sign-
Here's the thing: the astrology sign associated with this person is a fucking crybaby.
Millie, I'm gonna stop you right there. I would like to intervene.
yes, my astrology.
With this astrology sign, they love to play the victim card. They
So
love,
true.
they love to be the one who's hurt. Oh shit. They
Continue.
love for nothing to be their fault. They love to act like these mystical creatures who nothing bad ever happens to them.
Mystical creature.
But in reality, it's true. I
Literally
swear.
gonna open up some wounds for this person.
But
This person
in reality,
is not having fun right now.
things can be their fault. And maybe some of the issues are tied to them.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's not like everything's their fault. It's not like everything
No.
is their fault.
Because
It's just the
relationships
accountability
are a two-way
behind-
street.
It's the accountability behind some of the aspects. We are currently being pelted because this person feels threatened. This person feels
Once
like
again, a
we're
very
digging.
Pisces thing to do. Play the
Nobody said that.
No one said Pisces. No one said Pisces. No one said Pisces. No one said Pisces. I mean, this is a very of this astrology sign thing to do is get very defensive when some truths may be spoken.
Very true. I feel like the situation that we were talking about was never quite resolved. It was definitely just like connection lost, questions unanswered, which led to this certain astrological sign feeling displaced, hurt, and confused, which is reasonable, I feel like, but is also very much
Neither one of them in this situation was completely at fault because that's never
No.
how it is. That's a very rare occurrence.
No, and neither of them were completely I feel like neither of them were
honest.
no.
Neither
I was
of
gonna
them-
say innocent.
Oh yeah, like absolved of the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Because I was gonna say honest because I mean, I've heard some of both sides, and I feel like they are very different.
Yeah, and I feel like things happen that may have hurt one side, but that side never communicated, and vice versa.
And that's what it always is down to, is the fucking communication in
Yeah.
relationships. That's
Exact-
that is what
Nobody said
ruins.
relationship.
Well, I meant just like
Oh, just in general.
not like
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
No, not, God, no, not like a love
God.
relationship.
Imagine if they were in a love relationship. Sorry about that.
I just meant like
That's so funny.
I just meant like anything, like any friendship, any interaction with any, even if it's like a coworker.
Very true. Can we not? Actually, I would like one. Thank you.
Should I chug this
Okay.
water into the mic?
Yes. So I feel like, honestly, at the heart of everything is communication. It's not like the situation was completely innocent or completely at fault. It was just that there was a lot of misunderstanding and communication involved, and lack of communication involved.
And it's been
Hence why this person's astrology sign
feels
is so fucking right to this
exactly.
situation.
Well, and it's been so long since the situation has happened that it's hard to like put yourself back there and fix anything now. It's just the two separate people have to like work at it separately, and I think that one of the people doesn't want that. They want to work on it together and figure out some solution together, and the other person has worked on it on their own, completely like detached from the other person. And though that also
Maybe
very
not
much
in the
so-
healthiest coping
Oh
mechanism.
yeah, no. I never said anything about healthy, girl. Oh no. But that situation also very much so leads to their zodiac signs. Oh my God! We
What y'all talking about?
Guest. Is
What
your
y'all
mic
talking
on?
about?
Special guest, is your mic on?
Yeah,
Would
what
you
y'all
like to join?
what y'all talking about?
We're talking about just like relationships in general. and
What
how I feel
specific one? Because y'all
we weren't talking about any specific.
No, but y'all
one.
making specific like gestures and like time
No,
frames.
we're not.
No, what you talking about, bro?
We're not talking about anything in specific. We're just saying.
Why you grabbing it like that, bro?
Okay, Hassan, we are talking about the correlation of astrological signs in relationships.
Yeah, because like okay,
Because we were saying
So
that
what signs are you
a
guys?
Sagittarius, a
talking
Pisces, and Aquarius walk into a
Podcast,
a
and
Down
what
Under
happens?
production
and
podcast.
I
What
mean, we could
happens?
switch the narrative, and even if you wanted to,
Yeah, and
we
I'm
could talk
saying.
about a Gemini and a Pisces relationship.
True. Gemini and Pisces.
And I feel like that's
No phones at the production table.
No phones at the
Are you a
production.
Gemini?
No phones at the production.
She is
table.
a Gemini.
Oh, so we're talking about you now.
We are talking about
So
me
who were
now.
you talking about last?
Your mom.
What two signs?
We are literally just talking about Pisces.
Like
I'm sorry,
we
you're
just-
literally doing what we exactly
Oh, that was
explained.
literally.
Was
We
that me?
literally were
Think
just
that he
talking
is
about how
Was that
he-
me you were talking about, the detached one?
thinks
No.
that he is some
No.
like mystical
We
creature.
were
who
just talking
everything
about
is
how
about him.
Pisces are fucking defensive.
Yes.
And
so
look at what
defensive
this
with the
Pisces
fucking
comes in here and
victim
does.
complex immediately as soon as he thought.
Victim complex?
Victim
What
complex.
victim complex?
This-
What do you mean? I was the victim! I didn't do anything!
Were you the victim?
Hell yeah!
This is the tea that I'm talking about. Does not get brought up.
I was the victim.
This is what makes the show.
I got did wrong.
Okay.
This is exactly what Brayden is talking about.
No. Stuff ends, stuff happens, but the
Exactly.
way it ends.
Exactly.
That's how you figure
Oh my
out
gosh,
something.
that's literally what we were talking about. We were talking about the lack of communication in the ending and the victim card and how that all
That's
plays
not
together.
my fault.
no one says it was your fault.
Because the other... Exactly.
That is the victim card that you are playing.
I'm not playing the victim card, it's the fact.
Okay, if we say you're playing a victim card and then you're like, no, I'm just a victim. Can't say that into the microphone.
I was a victim. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, well,
Did I not just say this earlier?
we really talking about this,
Say
and now
that
you have to
exact
keep in.
sentence.
You have to keep in that fight in the victim card with what we were just talking about and go back and forth. You
No, but
literally
that's-
just acted out of Pisces.
No. But that was the fact.
You literally just acted out of Pisces.
No. That was... It's a fact, though.
This short interaction that you have been on this episode is the most.
I'll scratch the damn episode, bro.
No, you will post it. You can edit it however you want,
Passive-aggressive,
but you will post this episode.
Gaslighting, blackmailing.
You're gaslighting us right now.
Blackmail?
You're blackmailing
I am the
us.
nicest person ever.
Okay,
Bitch, you literally just threatened to trash our episode as well.
literally, you just threatened to take away our episode that we are working so hard on because you thought
No.
that we were talking shit on you. Also, can never take anything seriously.
That's a lie, I feel like.
Well,
There's my hat back there.
Can we talk about astrology? Can you talk about astrology with us, Hassan? I would love to hear your hot take.
Sure.
So, Hassan, what do you think happens when a Pisces, an Aquarius, and a Sagittarius walk into a production?
The
Are
pipe.
you had the wrong
Jason
I
person
guess
in
it just
mind?
depends on the situation.
like an air.
Okay,
fire
I
sign.
literally gave you the exact situation.
You said walk into a bar?
Walk into a down under production.
Down under production.
God.
So do the Pisces and
Has
Aquarius?
any other Aquarius ever walked into a down under production?
Yeah.
That's a damn lie.
Do
You
not realize
literally
what
have a
this
podcast about
podcast is
fucking
about?
football.
You're the fucking nerd.
Anyways, so let's debrief some of this juicy juice of the podcast. What goes behind the scenes? What goes on with these boys? With the girls that are behind?
There's no girls
scenes.
behind.
What?
Yes, there are. It's us.
We are the women behind the scenes. You can literally deny it as much as you want, but your producers do a lot for this podcast.
So do all my producers watch the podcast?
Yeah.
All of
Yes.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the last episode about?
Football? I don't know.
What about football?
I don't know.
The last episode wasn't about football. It was about how to be a good friend.
Oh.
No, that's
You're not a
no,
good friend.
No, I thought we were talking about release.
You're not a good
You
friend.
just
though.
filmed one about how to be a good
just
friend.
filmed one about being a good friend.
No. That
Yes.
was the last episode.
Yes.
Good
I will
friend.
show you.
Hey, do you know me pretty well?
Yeah.
That's the
What's my
Pisces trying to
favorite basketball
gaslight.
team?
I don't know.
I post it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, I see those.
I'm like, go.
Yeah.
Light skin sex.
See, this was literally the one episode that was supposed to not be about sports.
Oh my
Yep.
god, my bad.
Yeah. Okay, so we could just rapid fire questions back and forth. Is what I was kind of thinking. So you can ask me questions. I could ask you questions. We could ask Brayden questions.
On signs.
On anything. In life.
Anything that
On
you want.
anything? in
Anything at all. Yeah.
Oh.
So why don't you start us off as our guest?
As our guest.
How are you doing?
Good.
That's a shitty question.
That is a shitty question.
Next.
Next.
Let's get to this juice.
Where are you going to school next year?
I'm going to KU when you already know your feelings about KU.
MCC.
Hey, bro.
Okay.
I'll be here, boy.
Hassan hates KU. So all KU
You want
people.
I don't hate KU.
You have told me several times to my
I
face.
strongly dislike KU.
Is there a
You
reason
hate
you
KU.
strongly dislike KU?
No, I mean I did get accepted there. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I got a good
Good for
scholarship
you.
offer and everything.
Good for you.
I just
Yeah.
don't like KU. I don't like their colors.
That's
so,
it.
did you apply to MU?
Yeah, I applied everywhere. I ended up going to community college, but I applied everywhere.
Where are you going
smarter
next
route.
year?
Hassan, what do you think is your most unhealthy coping mechanism?
Ooh.
Damn,
See, I told you we're getting into the
We just
grid,
gotta get there.
man. I'll tell you mine.
I cut everybody off.
Yes,
Me
I
too.
agree. I have experienced that.
I
Yeah,
cut
I don't think
everyone
I've
off,
talked to you in
too.
a few weeks.
You literally have
No,
called
I
me
haven't
like
talked
3
to you
times
since
this
the
week.
No, I haven't talked to you since the debate.
You've called me like
I called you
3
yesterday.
times this week.
No.
Millie, what's your unhealthy coping mechanism?
My unhealthy coping mechanism. Okay, I'm gonna be real really quick. I'm gonna get real for a second, and here's the thing. I'm only mentioning this because I feel like guys do this all the time and nobody fucking talks about it. So Hassan, you can tell me different, but I feel like fucking, especially guys in sports.
Where is
Do
this
this.
going, Millie?
What?
Where is this going?
I'm about to fucking tell you. Okay, I used to have this really unhealthy coping mechanism where whenever I wouldn't do as good as I wanted to in the activities that I choose, whether that be like dance or debate or anything, I would say that I would not be deserving of things. Essential things
In
Oh,
what
yeah.
sense
To-
do you guys do that? Like,
to your life, if that makes sense, such as
Yep.
yeah.
so like in
I
any
get it.
aspect of life, do guys do that?
Yeah. I feel like when guys feel like I feel like guys don't really hold each other accountable, so then they hold themselves accountable in unhealthy ways. And you
Yeah.
can fact check me on that.
Not in that way.
Well, I'm not saying they start with
I think it
themselves.
happens a lot with wrestlers.
Yes.
Wrestlers have a bad stereotype, though. That's why nobody cares about the wrestlers.
It's
And we're not
really
talking
unhealthy
about-
coping mechanisms, and he would punish himself in unhealthy ways when he wouldn't wrestle well enough, and he would get really defensive, but he was the one causing his own problems. So it was this really sick cycle of him hurting his mental health and his physical health, and he would put it on everyone else. So I think overall it's like you attacking yourself and then you attacking everyone around you. So tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, I didn't attack a lot of people around me. I just was like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, but
Which I feel
you were
like-
beating yourself up. weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
That's
It's
what I'm
either
saying.
You
But-
express
but-
it.
But it's because I realized there's a lot of things I could have done better, and a lot of things I shouldn't have done. That's
See.
why I was like, why am I so did
That's
that.
what I'm getting at.
And
See,
that's when I
I
was-
took it out on myself physically, but I feel like guys, there's this thing that guys do, and it's really unhealthy where they take it out on themselves, but they think it's justified.
Yeah, and it's bettering themselves.
I think it was bettering me though.
Okay,
I feel
well,
like
maybe
if
you're just
if
built
I did-
different.
no,
Maybe
no.
Hassan is simply built different.
No, but I feel like this makes sense.
Fixing the tablecloth.
I feel like if I didn't do that and I just moved on, everything was okay, I would be messed up right now.
Well, not
But right now,
well,
I
you
could
don't
care
just
less.
move on and
Yeah,
pretend.
you don't move
you find
on.
healthy
You
coping
healthy
mechanisms.
coping.
Okay, but to me, that would work. That's what works. Don't you? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the saying.
Well, but do you think other guys go through
Yeah.
unhealthy coping mechanisms where they take it on themselves physically and
Yeah.
stuff like that? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Mentally,
The stigma
especially.
behind it. Guys don't feel like that can I don't know, find healthier coping mechanisms within other people. You could look it up. The statistics of young males going to therapy against young females is an astonishing difference.
Yeah.
Guys don't go to therapy when they're in high school
Yeah.
or even in college.
It doesn't look manly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the toxic masculinity.
All comes back to toxic masculinity.
What other X do you want to tell me about?
Okay, I'm gonna write it down because I don't want to say it on the podcast.
Okay. Oh my god. An ancient ex from my youth.
Okay, because my
We're not even friends anymore.
What?
I can't be friends with you.
Why not? Hassan, what are you talking about right now? The cackle. Oh my god. We are friends and we will be friends. I'm gatekeeping you.
Okay, Millie, please.
Fuck you.
Because I want to know how that even happened, and if he was the same person then.
It was
as
by
he is
force.
now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it was by force.
Really?
Yes. I did
Because
not like
you
this
dated
man.
for a while.
We
right?
dated for 6 months.
Yeah.
I didn't like him at the start. I didn't like him at the end.
And I remember seeing you
A
guys
mutual-
at school freshman year.
That's really embarrassing. A mutual friend set us up, and I was just a little gal, and I was like, I can't say no. so I didn't say no.
Oh, yeah.
And he very much, like, did not care about boundaries, but also, like, wouldn't talk to me. So, if that.
Yeah, so he's the same person now that he was the same person then as he is now, basically.
Yeah.
Because I was just wondering if it, like, because he's a fucking asshole.
He's an asshole.
A horrible human being.
I have a tendency to date assholes, I will say.
Hassan, what are you doing?
You have a small head. I was trying to put it on. That's what she said.
Anyways.
Hassan, is there any other stigmas that are different between, like, male and female that you would like to break down? I think we should call this episode Breaking Down the Stigma.
Nah.
I think you should fucking think of one. God.
Okay, Hassan.
This is a womanistic society.
When you and I first met, that first night when I was also just starting to be friends with Millie, Kyla, and Kareba. Oh, if you remember this, but we had possibly one of the most amazing heart-to-hearts I have ever.
I have never opened up like a word of that before.
Really?
Yeah.
I am honored.
I don't think she knows anything I said.
This isn't. Oh my God!
I've just never heard the basis.
Sleeping and she heard all of it.
Here's the thing.
No, you did not. I'm telling you, nobody knows.
Out like a light.
Huh?
And I was
out like a light.
It was. I mean, I feel like it was such a bonding experience, and it was so amazing and very confusing at the same time.
Dude, I don't even know why. Like, Kareva, I haven't talked to in a few months. You, I've never talked to.
Never.
And all of a sudden, they know my life story.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of the stuff that you brought up, again, you've never talked to anyone else about before, or like very few people. And
Nobody
I feel
knows.
like
Pisces communication. Shut the fuck up.
And I feel like it is because a lot of it is like stigmatized in society. And so you feel like you don't have a safe space to talk about that kind of stuff because you're just going to be like judged or made fun of or like considered non-manly or
Do
non-masculine.
you feel like there's a masculinity you have to uphold?
No.
Really? You're fine
Not
with being
me.
like feminine?
Yeah, I do some.
Okay, see, that's the stigma
Are
we're
you
talking about.
comfortable with crying to people?
Oh,
No,
yeah, do you
he's
cry a lot,
not.
Hassan?
Dude, I posted myself crying once and I deleted it. I don't even know why
Exactly. He's
But, like,
not okay
even-
with showing himself
even, like,
emotional.
Not around other
I did
people.
that. But I've never
like,
cried in front of somebody.
Yeah.
I just can't cry in front of somebody.
See, I don't cry in front of
Cried in
people
front of
either.
I can't
And
do
I'm
that. Like, it's not that I'm
Hassan.
embarrassing. Like, it's
Hassan
just
is
one of those,
crying.
like, you can't pee in front
It's
of somebody.
a vulnerability thing.
No, that's not that. Like,
Oh,
if I,
it's
like.
for me.
Are you talking about yourself?
Well, I was saying like it's vulnerability for me,
Oh, no,
and I feel like
no,
it is
no,
for
my
a lot
bad.
of people.
My bad. I didn't mean that. Like, it's not that for you. It's just, I just can't do it.
Yeah. Like.
I
But-
feel like,
Go ahead, Millie.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's like that in a lot of ways for guys. Like, just not even because they're like completely upset and sad. Like, I feel like guys just have issues showing like a nice spectrum of emotion, you know?
No,
Like-
I just think I'm really closed off, and so are a lot of dudes. Maybe some dudes are really open.
Explain that. Go deeper for me.
Hmm?
I said go deeper for me.
I'm just closed off. There's nothing about it. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Like, I don't
think-
talk about a lot of things if I don't need to.
I think a lot of it has to do with the way that I was raised and the way that I like communicate things, because I agree with that. If I don't need to tell someone something, I won't.
I'm
It's
the
not like
same
I
way.
don't want to. It's just like
No,
whatever.
I
No,
just-
'cause here's the thing.
Nothing's gonna benefit me or them.
Like,
from
when I
it.
met you, the only thing you probably knew about me was my name.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, when
I
you
knew
left,
everything. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I believe that when I don't know somebody or when I'm in a really bad mental state, I'm also a very closed off person.
So when you barely
So-
know somebody, especially at parties, when I want to, by parties, I want to say, let's just be randomly select a New Year's party. So when you barely know
Okay.
at a-
Here's the thing.
so, no, can I ask
Here's
my
the
question?
issue.
No, can I-
Yes.
can I ask my qu-
Finish.
So just like, I'm just using like a random situation.
Yeah,
randomly
yeah.
generated. So
No,
say it's
I've
about
never been at a New
say
Year's
it's
party.
like 11:59 on New Year's Eve and you barely know somebody. What do you do when you barely know somebody? And you're standing next to this barely known.
You kiss him.
Oh, you do?
You can kiss them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because here's
You
the
wouldn't?
thing. Because here's the
Me?
thing.
Yeah.
Not if I barely know somebody.
There's a difference between emotion, connection, and communication.
True.
So are you
can have-
connected with that person?
There's physical connection, there's emotional connection, there's mental connection.
Soul tied. You think
You
that's-
do not get soul tied from kissing
I
someone
know.
on New Year's.
I think that's true. You think soul ties are true?
I
Oh,
wholeheartedly
yeah,
believe in soul
100%.
ties, but they do not.
I think we're soul tied.
Dude, no,
They-
I'm telling you, I believe soul ties. So
I don't believe
have,
I'm
like,
soul
proof. I have, like,
tied.
proof, too.
No.
Okay,
I
I
found
100%.
my platonic soulmate. Like,
Yeah.
I believe in shit like
I
that.
believe in soul ties. I just do not
But
think
is soul ties
tie
a
can happen.
soulmate? I don't think that's the same.
No. Have you? Do you think you've met your soulmate?
No.
Do you think you've like seen them on the street and passed them by?
No.
Interesting.
I've met my platonic soulmate, and I think you and as soon as I met you and Kyla, I think you guys are platonic soulmates.
I don't even think I met my, like,
I
friend
think we are-
soulmate.
Definitely
I'm
platonic
coming
soulmates.
You
This
guys
is-
are also
Sorry.
my platonic soulmates. I love you.
I don't think I've met my friend soulmate at all.
Yeah, and that's okay because I feel like you're a person.
I don't like a
Who-
lot of people,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you are very
like
closed
a lot of
off.
especially women.
Yeah. I understand that.
No,
Clearly.
sitting across from me.
Okay, I understand that. I understand my looks may appear as somebody else, but I'm not that.
No.
Hey, actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I think you're hallucinating. Anyways, I think soulmates are an interesting concept. I think you're a very reserved person. I think you're gonna be a lot of places in your life. And I don't think the place that you're at right now is where you're gonna meet your soulmate, and I don't think you've been in a place to meet your soulmate. Okay, so if you plan it out, I don't think it counts as just a connection.
It's not
anymore.
planned out, though. It'll happen.
You literally just
I'm
planned it out.
manifesting it. There's a difference.
Thank you for
You know
believing
what's
in
funny is
manifestation.
Pisces are very spiritual people.
Yes.
They are known as like the in-between point between life and death because they're the oldest zodiac sign,
Ooh.
and so they're very
That's
in
deep.
tune with
I
like
feel like
their
I've seen ghosts before.
spirituality.
I feel like I've seen ghosts before.
Really? This is quite possibly one of my favorite stories ever to tell. I never shut up about this, but my boyfriend had a psychic dream about him and I, like 2 weeks before we started talking to each other. And he is also a Pisces.
I believe in that because I've had dreams about people, and they, before, without me telling them, they've told me I had dreams
Yup.
about you the same night.
Yeah.
Similar
I swear to
storylines.
God. I should have brought my astrology book and we could have read all about
No,
this.
literally.
Like, and one thing I knew.
You should
something-
have brought your tarot cards.
You know what's
given
crazy?
Hassan a
I knew
reading.
something was about to happen the day before, like the night before it happened. So I had that
Really?
dream, and then later today it happened.
Yeah.
What timeline was this? What time frame?
August.
Is it what I'm thinking of? I
Huh?
don't think it's what I'm thinking of.
Huh? I think it was Grace's birthday, to be exact. Yeah. It was Grace's birthday.
How do you know Grace's birthday?
Oh, you're a 28 baby too.
We have 3 28 babies right here.
4. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're 28 too?
No, I am.
There's 3 of us.
Oh, there's 5 right here. Oh.
When's your birthday? August 28th?
Yes.
Oh, my sister's is 2 days.
July, August.
27th, I had a dream about it happening. Yeah. And that's why I woke
What
up like,
happened?
what the fuck?
Wait, what
That's
happened?
fucking weird.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
July 28th, May 28th. February
And February
28th.
28th.
That's why I was being such a simp that day.
Aww.
Now I'm fine.
I know. As he breaks his
Breaking the
helmet.
No, but that shit's real. Nobody believes
Huh?
me too. That shit's real.
No,
I
yeah.
fucking believe it.
I believe
Yeah,
you.
that shit's real.
Yeah.
Just because you make
That's
a
how I know
podcast
soul
with a bunch
ties
of
are real.
men.
I'm not
Do you feel
soul-tied
like you're
anymore,
soul
though.
tied?
Huh?
Do you feel like you're soul tied?
Not right now.
Do you feel like soul ties can break?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like with a certain someone who I was interacting with this year wait.
Oh, yes.
I think that I had a soul tie with him.
Did y'all?
I think I had a soul tie with him for a very long time, and I think it broke.
I think it takes time. And not seeing
Yeah.
that person you think you're soul tied with helps. Not seeing the person that you're soul tied with either,
Yeah.
and not having any communication or
Yeah.
Like the
no,
soul tie weathers.
Yeah. Like the the timeline of him and I's friendship and how like I just definitely think that was something that I lost that was like other than just like a normal friend that like I grew apart from or whatever.
Yeah. Valid.
And I think it was for the best.
And I feel like it was also like kind of a harsh break.
Yeah.
Considering I know what you're talking about.
Definitely a wake up.
Do y'all think y'all met y'all's lifelong friends?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but I thought the same thing a year ago. And now I'm all my
Were
friends,
those people your
I was
friends?
super close with at that time. I'm not friends with at all anymore. I mean, that has to do with the part of me, like, you know,
Your coping mechanisms.
I cut people off,
Your
but
coping mechanisms?
these said people stayed. Like,
Yeah.
but now we're just not friends. But honestly, this is not me playing the victim card. It's not my fault. Like, that's why I don't care, you know? It's not my fault.
That's what I thought you were going to talk about.
And I've been friends with her forever.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh.
But I feel like it, like, kind of just, like, it was, like, really quick.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the thing with both of your guys's, is they were both, like, really, like, quickly. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because we got in an argument. I was like, I'm not talking to you ever again.
Yeah.
That was November.
Damn. Of this year?
Fucking last year, you
Last-
dumb bitch.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
God.
November.
Well, that's not like 2021.
And
Shut
then
the fuck
I used to, Mozelle's coming to my party, but we're not close as we were.
Yeah.
High school, I was super close with her.
I feel like college really is what, like,
That's what I'm
makes it
saying.
or
I
breaks
like,
it. for
I like know
friendship.
you guys will change in college. You probably won't because you're going to fucking shitty community college.
Yeah, I think
It's
I've already
bad.
gone
Take
through my
online.
change.
Take everything
Oh,
online.
1,000%.
You cheat. And tell me what teachers you take because I'll tell you. I'll do rate my professors. Because I've left bad comments on all the professors. I have a proctored exam.
Damn, okay.
But
yeah.
you guys will probably
Okay.
change in college. Some for the better, some for the worse.
Yeah, and I think that's okay. There
But
is
it's
a
not like a
statistic.
small change though.
There's
it's
a
a major
statistic.
change.
I can't remember who from, so literally trust me, bro. I know it's in the Habitudes book. So if you look up the first edition of the Habitudes book, it's a green book. It's in there. That transitioning from adolescence and high school is the second hardest transition you will ever make in your life.
Yeah.
The first is literally having a kid. Starting a family is the first hardest transition you'll make in your life. And the second is college. Not necessarily college, but just leaving high school. Because
I feel like you think it's hard until you do it, and then you're like, whatever. But I think to other people, you're like, what the fuck?
yeah, and the thing about it, I feel like, is that you're not only...
I graduated early, and there was definitely a couple weeks where I was like, what the fuck did I do? Like, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, trying to have, like, oh, I left high school, like, I'm moving on, I'm growing up, but everyone else just went back to high school, and so I was like, oh.
Dude,
Yeah.
looking back, I wanted to do that. I had all the credits to do it.
Well, yeah, and now I don't regret it. I, like, love working full-time. I'm so glad that I graduated early, whatever. But for like a couple weeks, it was really, really difficult.
My thought process into it was like, dude, I'm never gonna be back here. Like,
Yeah.
I had all the credits, so I took like the easiest random classes and stayed, because all the teachers I was with were fun. Like, I literally
Yeah.
came and slept and just had fun.
Yeah.
Because
I
like
feel like
this
that's
time
the
last
best way
year, I
to
was
end it.
super happy.
Yeah.
This time last year, I was super happy. Probably the happiest I've ever been.
Yeah. Slay. And it wasn't snowing.
This is true.
Yeah, my 1 year ago, I was in shorts.
Yeah. Anyways, not...
My 1 year ago, I saw you guys at a park. Because there was a
What?
snap of me and Emma at a park, and we're like, why did I just see Emma, Millie and Kyla pass me?
What park were we... Oh my gosh!
That park. You guys were stalking that dude.
The fucking butterfly effect. Fucking Mandela effect. Oh my god.
Really? I didn't even know who
Burke's
you guys...
dude. Burke's dude.
Burks. Yeah. Yeah.
I already know what we are talking about.
Oh. Anyways. I feel like not only the transition out of high school,
45 minutes.
I love that. Not only the transition out of high school itself, but just out of adolescence, like just into adulthood.
Well,
You're never really an adult. You can say that.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like also
the
same
whole idea
book.
of, like having it together or being
Yes.
I'm about to be-
fucking
I'm about to be-
bullshit.
It's bullshit. No, literally.
I'm about to be the youngest pilot.
Same
when I
book,
was
same
in
Habitudes book.
for you.
There's a quote, and it says 26 is the new 18 because people don't really feel like they're an adult until the age of 26.
Because your brain doesn't
statistically.
fully develop until 25.
Exactly.
Well, your next big birthday after 21 is 25.
I did not know that. Yeah.
That's your next big birthday after 21.
After 21, yeah.
18, 21, 25, because that's when everything gets cheaper for you and all the bills start stacking.
Yep. And it's like,
Yeah.
just like the navigation of adulthood, I feel like is so scary. And you turn into a whole different person. And it's like, I'm expecting that I will change. Like, I saw a big change in you. Just out of high school.
Well, I don't... Like, COVID
Not
taught
a
you
bad
your school
one.
friends and
Yeah.
your friends' friends.
Exactly.
So that's why a lot of us in our class were prepared. Like, you know what? All these people we know, we're going to be fine. Even I bet you guys, too.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Well, and
But we also had the...
So many people. I have like 4 friends.
for when? COVID?
So, I have
Yeah.
one streak.
Okay,
I have one
like-
Snapchat streak.
Do y'all want to see what I looked like right before COVID happened?
Oh, no, I'd stalked you when I met you. Just
And saw what I looked like
Uh.
right before? Yeah. And
I feel
COVID
like
hit.
COVID definitely helped. Like,
COVID
a lot
hit,
of people.
and I just like changed.
I didn't have a beard before COVID. You want to see me
No,
the day
yeah,
before
I
I got
haven't
my
seen
haircut?
you. Baby face.
baby
Here's the thing.
face.
I feel like COVID definitely helped with that transition, and it like makes it so much easier when you already like have your relationships set, or like kind of have an idea of them, but it doesn't like force that growth that pursuing adulthood does.
Oh my god.
Like fucking living alone, doing everything by yourself. Like I know some of us know how to do that.
What'd you
This-
say? Repeat it one more time.
Doing fucking like taxes and all
Oh,
this
This was the day
shit.
before I got my haircut in the pandemic.
You had a beard.
This is me after. That's when I got my haircut.
Oh.
But I'll show you before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
And I feel like there's just so much transition and it happens so quick.
Well, and I feel like this whole generation is just going to be very stunted in general because of the pandemic. Because,
yes.
like, not to make everything about Gen Z and us,
Literally.
but with the position that we were in and the age that we were in when the pandemic hit, were pandemic hit, were very
That's what I'm talking about.
baby face, were very like vital years for growth and
Yes.
development because
Don't you
people
agree, Hassan?
people older had already gotten out of it, and people younger hadn't hit it yet. And so when we
I'm gonna let Brayden rant and then I'll
when we like got
That doesn't mean
hit
your
with this
boy.
isolation and this pandemic in these developmental years, oh my god, he's famous.
literally. That is not the same guy, baby.
What?
That is not him.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is not.
Oh,
Who is that?
Blake.
Anyways.
Oops. Anyways, that was kind of it. It was just like, and it stunted and fucked up our development.
Yeah,
and
Brayden was saying that our development was stunted since the growth.
I think it helped the
Of
development.
I
You
think it
don't
helped
think that like some high schoolers like missed out on vital parts of
vital
their life?
years, like
Like you
sophomore
can
and-
say like I don't know. I think sophomore and senior year is the big jump.
Yeah.
Junior year and freshman year are the hardest.
And we missed out junior year. Junior year was when COVID hit. Junior
Yep.
year, I was completely online, and it fucked me up.
Yep, me too.
But I agree.
Again, not to make like everything wah about us, but wah.
Yeah, and I feel like
I
it
never hung
helped
out
that
with Millie
growth.
before that pandemic. I'm realizing that. through the pictures.
With who? Oh,
Yeah.
What?
I never hung out to you before the pandemic.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's a lie.
No, I swear.
You hung out with me
I'm
in my
looking.
sophomore
We took
year.
a timer picture every time. Like that was a timer picture
That's
years.
crazy because I remember hanging out with you sophomore year, but I guess the pandemic did hit sophomore year. Wow.
No, I think you're confusing the quick trip little escalation.
No. I'm not.
That was a funny night.
That was hilarious though. Do you know how me and Hassan met?
no.
I'll explain it.
Hassan
You know
will
where the
tell the
nuclear
story. of
boobies
how-
are at Park University?
Mhm.
Oh, don't you know what those are?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I pulled out of there and I saw this red car with the brown top driving slow as fuck. So I just floored it and went past him, right? And it's like illegal to do that. and my friend did too. And then all of a sudden, I hear cop lights. You can see cop lights. And I dipped. I had my big ass. I dipped.
Hassan.
And my friend got pulled over. He's not my friend, but like Kobe
Acquaintance.
Yeah.
He got pulled over because we were playing basketball with like a bunch of African soccer dudes. And I don't know why, but I pulled into the Quick Trip across the police station right there at Parkville. And then the red car, I guess they told me they wanted to see what happened.
True.
And they pulled in too, and I just jumped out and went inside.
We were the red car, and we were stalking him.
I know that red car.
Yes.
That was driving so slow, bro. I was like, I gotta go.
We had sights to see, Hassan.
I bet they were like, what the fuck is this guy doing in the car?
Yeah.
No, that was a night. And I totally thought he snitched on me, and they were about to pull up to my house.
I feel like life was so much easier back then.
It was fun. I didn't know the
fun.
cash hits. Like, life was good.
Hassan, you did know the cash hits.
No, I didn't.
You knew one of the cash hits because they were in your class.
Yeah, think again.
Your homeroom class.
No. Not until junior year.
It's fucking lie.
Swear.
Did you take Spanish in high school?
Yeah, I took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 with...
I really want to relap on that stigma topic. Are there any stigmas about guys that you feel like are untalked about?
No, you guys have been around the streets. Why don't you tell me?
Being around the streets is not inside of guys' heads.
the streets.
But you are inside of guys.
Sorry. Okay, see, the slut shaming needs to stop.
I'm not slut shaming.
You are.
Jesus, Hassan.
I'm not slut shaming.
You most definitely are.
I'll prude shame you.
Prude? I'm not prude.
Prude shaming.
Prude.
Hassan gets no bitches.
No bitches.
Absolutely
No
zero play.
photo. No bitches.
Confirmed. This bitch gets absolutely zero play.
This bitch gets 0 pussy.
Okay,
No, of
I
course
think
not.
that there
talk
is a
with my hands all the
stigma
time.
behind teen pregnancy that doesn't need to be there. I think if they can
I
be a good
agree.
mom and they can financially stabilize
you're
themselves and baby.
Well, and also
No.
there
What
shouldn't be a
fuck?
stigma
I thought you were
behind it,
virgin.
because if you really care that much about teen pregnancy,
Since when?
birth control
I always thought you
and
were.
contraception.
I never thought you did anything.
Did anything?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet little Virgin Mary.
I guess.
Millie.
Don't assume things that didn't happen, Hassan.
I'm just saying. And then you guys came and revved it by me.
That is true. We did do that.
I was like, that's
Rev
them.
the car engine.
Yeah, that was like, that's them chasing them.
True. Yeah.
I'm baffled. I didn't think you had what it takes.
Oh, whatever you want. What?
I didn't think you had what it takes.
Oh.
Let's talk about body count. I think it's so crazy that
What's your favorite position?
you can have such a large body count.
The stigma. It's all about stigma.
No.
It's all about stigma.
Stigma.
No. If one
Hassan's playing the victim card. Hassan's playing the victim card.
Hassan's misogynist. Hassan's
Pisces.
sexist.
Can I talk?
Hassan's a
Can I talk?
Pisces.
Trigger warning. Pisces playing the victim card.
Pisces playing the victim card.
No. If one key can open every lock, it's a really good key. But if every key can open it one lock, it's a really bad lock.
Hassan's a misogynist.
Hassan,
What does that
I think I'm
mean?
done with
Do
this
I-
podcast, actually, because
Okay.
that is so wrong.
Are you
That's
trying
so
to?
wrong.
Are you trying to say if?
Are you slut shaming me right now?
Are you trying to say that if one
Okay,
key
you know
can
what- you
open
know
a
what I
bunch
think
of
about-
locks, it's
you
good,
know
but
what
if
I- you know
one
what I
lock
think about
can
body count is by
has a
18?
bunch of keys, it's
If
bad?
if you have like 10 plus by 18, it's really bad.
Why?
Why?
At 18.
Okay, by choice? Is that what we're talking
That's
about?
literally slut
Okay,
shaming.
No. If it's, don't pull that.
So if somebody's trafficked,
I have a question.
if somebody's trafficked, they're a slut.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
So there's this girl that I know, and her goal by freshman year
Yes!
was to have 20 bodies. How do you
True.
feel about
Is
that?
this who I'm thinking about?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who?
No! Absolutely not. Not even her friend.
Oh, yes. She's a junior now.
Hassan, why does it matter what the body count is?
Dude, that's just that's
Why
a turn-
does body
it's a turn
count
off. It's
matter?
It's a turn off.
Why?
Why?
Dude, if you have like 10 plus,
Because
by
of the
18,
stigma?
No, if you have.
Yes.
Same with guys too, though.
You're slut shaming right
No,
now.
no, same with guys
no,
too.
No. I would like to hear about why is this a turnoff? Why? Give me what?
It's like a.
How do you think the anatomy works,
Hey,
Hassan?
for once, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
It literally doesn't.
Ooh. Maybe learn the female anatomy, and then you can please a woman before you slut shame her.
It's a fucking water balloon.
Do you know where the clit is?
Yeah.
No or no? Son, are you a simp?
So why are you kink shaming?
I am a simp.
Why are you?
Everybody
Okay,
knows
what do you
I'm a
think the
simp.
weirdest kinks are?
I think my love language is gift giving.
Really?
I think that's
that is
100%
also a very
true.
Pisces thing.
Yes.
Jesus.
Gift giving.
But
and
I'm not a talker. I'm just like if I hurt somebody's
yeah,
feelings.
you give them a gift or you
Yeah.
do something for them.
Yeah. I
Yup.
won't say
Gift giving and
sorry.
words of affirmation. Yep, very Pisces thing. Being
Yes.
dead serious.
I was kidding. I say sorry.
Okay.
You do,
well,
but
it's
you
still
also
a
give
very
gifts.
Pisces
You
thing.
said what?
You are very much a
It's
gift giver, though.
gift giving is a very Pisces thing. Do you have your full chart on Snapchat?
Yeah.
He has a co-star.
Oh, he has co-star. I have
Yeah.
you on co-star.
You do?
Yeah. I think so. Yup. Oh yeah, I'm gonna quit.
Hassan is misogynistic.
Hey, what should I say
This is
to
a
them?
red flag.
Hassan hates women and is a misogynist.
What does her profile look like?
Hassan
3 points.
sending women
Smokes weed.
Hmm?
Smokes weed.
cringy things on Tinder.
I don't know.
I just
I'll come
realized
back
that
to it.
this girl that I'm talking about broke up with us because she said that we were growing apart. I think it's very ironic. I'd like to conclude this episode.
No, it's because she matched, like, she swiped on me, so it's gonna pop up.
So, I think we should conclude this episode and start swiping on Tinder for Hassan.
Yeah, I
So
think
thank
that-
you for
Thank you so much.
coming to.
Hassan has to cut a lot of this out before he can post
Literally,
it.
it's gonna be a short episode. That's okay.
It's gonna be a
Thank you
short
for
episode.
coming to
The first ever.
first ever and not the last
Not the last.
episode of Behind the Down Under.
Behind the Down Under. I honestly
We will
like it.
miss
It
you.
grew on
I
me.
love it.
I thought it was stupid at the beginning,
Oh,
but now
I
I
need
like
to show
it.
y'all something.
Behind the
on
Down Under.
these.
So thank you so much.
Carter sent me.
Please like it up.
Thank you.
Comment,
Carter.
Like it, comment,
You
subscribe,
know,
share it with your
subscribe.
friends.
Alright, bye.
These are the producers.